and welcome to Darvanalee Design Studio. For those that don't know, my name's Nicole Reed, and today I'm going to show you how to make a couple of different bath products for Mother's Day that's coming up. So we are going to be making some bath milk and also some bath salts. So let's get started. Now, I have been playing around with these for many years, and there are many different ways that you can make them. These ones are my favorite recipes. They're quick, they're easy. I always have the ingredients in my cupboard, so it makes it super quick. When I run out, I can just make some more. The jars are super cute. You can get them from most craft shops and or cheap shops or anything like that, so they're good to grab. I also have included for you a link on my blog with the labels with just bath salts written on it, but you can always, and also bath milk, you can always write what flavor it is on the back. So today I'm just going to show you my favorite recipes. All right, so we're going to need a couple of things today. We're going to be doing some bath milk and also some bath salts. So the few things that you're going to need, and we'll start with the bath milk first, is you're going to need some bicarb soda. You're also going to need some corn flour or cornstarch, it might be called where you are. You're going to need some Epsom salts, and you're going to make the bath milk. You're also going to need some powdered milk. You're going to need some measuring spoons. Also, you're going to need some sort of essential oil. Just use your favorite. I like to use the milk as a relaxation bath, so I always put lavender in it. You're going to need a glass bowl, a whisk, and you're also going to need some sort of storage jar for it. And I get these just from your cheap shops, or your craft stores sometimes have them. And this is a pretty good size, so I can grip it with my hand. It's not too big, it's not too heavy. It is glass. But I like to store my things in glass, so you do have to be careful if you're in the bathroom. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to basically put all our ingredients into a bowl. And basically how you do that is you've got a recipe. I'll include the recipe down below for you so you can use it. This one's my favorite combination. There's many out there that you can get. So the first thing that you need to do is get 1.5 cups. And this might make a little bit more than the jar for the jar, so you might have to get a couple of jars. So you get 1.5 cups of the milk. So that's one. And I just use whatever I've got in the cupboard. So if that's skim milk or full cream milk, it doesn't matter. I just use that. The skim milk was open, so that's what I'm using today. I need 1.5 cups of that. Pop that in. When I walked out today to record this, the kids looked at me as if I was weird. All right. Next, you're going to need some corn flour. And as you can see, I use my wonder clips to keep things close too. You're going to need 1/2 cup of that. Just pour that in. And the next thing you're going to need is 1/2 cup of Epsom salts. And I always have these on hand in my bathroom. So 1/2 cup of that, of the Epsom salts. Put that aside, pop that in. And lastly, we need our bicarb soda. 1/2 cup of baking soda. Pop that all in. And then you're just going to whisk that together and get a good blend. And the good thing about this, it's all natural, so it can't hurt you. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add the lavender. Okay, I generally put about 8 to 10 drops in. And then I will give that a bit of a mix around. Oh, I wish you could smell this. It smells awesome. Alright, and once you're happy with that mixture, all you're going to do is open up your jar, grab a scoop, and fill it up. Now you can add dried rose petals to it if you want to. You can put crushed lavender flowers in it as well. You can make it in any sort of flavour that you want. And as you can see, it makes quite an amount. And then I just seal that up. And there we go. And that is our bath milk. And I put about, well, usually about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup in, depending how big the bath that I've drawn. And I just have that sitting there in the bathroom and it's ready to go. And that is how easy it is to make bath milk. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to make is our bath salt. So set your bath milk aside. Now you're going to need some baking soda for that. You're also going to need some Epsom salts. And of course you're going to need some coarse salt. And for this one, I'm actually doing this one as a relaxing and also a cleansing mixture. So for that, I'm using lavender and tea tree. And these are gum leaf essentials, and you can find them at any pharmacy. They are Australian made, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to find them in the US, but any essential oil will be fine. And if you want to add colour to it, you can get some food colouring, but I'm actually going to be using a soap dye. And you can see here, I've just got a little bottle of it. It's a little 6 ml bottle, and it's purple. So, and I just got these off eBay. So, and you can get them on Amazon. You can get them anywhere. And they're just colouring for soaps. That is all you need to search for, and that'll come up. And I'll leave some links down below where you can actually find them, both here in Australia and also over in the US. All right, so we need to grab our measuring spoons again. And basically, you're going to put in a cup of Epsom salts. And again, this usually makes enough for about 2 jars. Cup of Epsom salts. Then you're going to do 1/2 cup of coarse salt, or rock salt, sometimes it's called. Just going to tip that in. And then you're going to do 1/2 cup of baking soda, or a little bit more in this case. All right, so get all that off your measuring spoons, grab your whisk again, give that a really good mix around. And now we're going to put our lavender in. So we want 10 to 12 drops of lavender. Okay, and just sort of move it around a little bit so it doesn't get too soggy in one spot. Give it a little bit of a whisk. And then our tea tree, we just want 8 drops of this. Okay, and tea tree is really good for any sort of healing. It soothes the skin. It can get rid of itchy, scratchy, like dry skin. It can heal cuts. It's antibacterial. So yeah, it's a really good thing to have in your home remedy chest. Basically, I have it in my first aid kit all the time. I use it on cuts and scratches and all that sort of stuff. All right, give that a little bit of a mix around. And then lastly, I'm just going to put a couple of drops. I haven't used purple before, so I'm just going to treat it like food colouring, and I'm just going to put 1 or 2 drops in and go from there. If it could come out, 1 and 2. Okay, and I'm just going to set that aside, and then we're just going to mix this around. Now, as I said, I haven't used this brand before, so I'm not too sure what it's like. And you can see it's slowly changing colour, and we're going to mix this around for about a minute. Okay, now I'm liking that colour, but I think that we could probably go another drop or 2. I'm just going to go 1 drop. Oh, no, we got 2. And again, you're just going to keep mixing that around, and you're going to mix that for about a minute. And the reason that you're going to do it for about a minute is so that everything is evenly blended through. Now, this won't stain your bath or anything like that. It's specially made for soaps, so you'll be fine. Now, you could obviously, if you want it a little bit darker than that, you can. That's entirely up to you. But I would definitely just do one drop at a time until you get your desired colour. And I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing. And you don't have to use lavender and tea tree. I just like to use that. I generally just use it once a week, and it's a nice relaxing bath, but it's soothing to my skin. I get very dry, itchy skin, so it helps with that. You reckon? I reckon we'll go another drop. Alright, I'm going to call it at that. And then we'll give that a mix. So anytime you put a drop of moisture in, you've really got to mix it up. I like the colour of that. It looks really good. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's got a really nice purple colour to it. Just a light lavender sort of colour, not a dark purple. Alright, so the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to grab your jar, and then you're just going to grab your scoop. And you're just going to scoop that in. Then we pop our lid on there, make sure that it's sealed nicely, and there you go. You can see there that we've got our bath salts, and the way that you can tell that they're two different things. So if you wanted to add a little bit of colour to this, so a little bit of pink or something like that, you could definitely do that. I would definitely, again, just go very slow with the drops of the colouring, and that way you will get a nice colour without it being too vibrant. All right, so that is basically how you make your supplies. From this you can do many different decorations. I just like to put a little bow on it, just tie it around, and that's it. Basically that's how I'll gift it. I might put it in a gift box or something like that. But that's our quick and simple way to make bath salts and bath milk for mums this Mother's Day. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do hope that you enjoyed these quick and easy bath salts and bath milk. As I said, they're great to have in your bathroom, but do be careful when you do buy your jars. Just make sure that you get them so you've got a good grip on them, and knowing that your hands might be wet when you're using them. So just be careful of that. If you like this video today, give it a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon beside it, and then that way you won't miss out on any future posts. For those that don't know, my name's Nicole Reid for Darvanalee Design Studio, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye for now.